Hello everyone, good morning. Sorry for the delay. So, where we stopped in the last class? Where we stopped in the last class? Can you unmute and talk for 5 minutes? Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? We discussed about lists and keys, right? Anyone have any questions? Come on. Anyone have any questions in the lists and keys?
Hello, sir.
Yep.
I don't have any question in list and list, but I have question in the change props. Can you please explain the flow, like when the callback is called, like the data you pass in the callback?
Child to parent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, can anyone explain at least now? Okay, many people. How we can pass the data from child to parent? How we can pass the data from child to parent?
Using callbacks.
Using callback. Where you want me to write the callback? Callback is what? It is a function. Where you want me to write that function?
In the parent class only we have to write the callback.
Parent component or child component? Where you want me to write the callback?
Parent component.
Parent component. So this is the function I written it. When it's done to be like a callback. This function when it's done to be like a callback. You've given this function to some other person, then only, right? So how we can give this function to some other person? Two persons only. App A is there. App has this one. So you and me, I have something. I have to give to you only, right? Other person you only. So that this CB is with me. I am app. So this particular CB has to give to A, to you. So how we can give it? Through attributes. Yes or no? So you pass this function to my A component or not? What my A component did it? Okay, whatever the data go to my A component, that is like what? Hold like a props or not? How many props are coming to my A? How many props?
One
One prop. Okay, what is my prop key?
prop,
My CB.
my CV.
My CB. My CB is which type? My CB hold with which value? CB. CB is which type? Function. So that I called that function. You can call one function by passing data also or not. So my CB is nothing but internally you are calling CB. Okay, so that this method called by passing some data. Once we have the data, can you update in the state variable? Can you store it? Can you load it or render it?
Yeah.
Got my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
Sir, in this here, is there any access modifiers are there for to restrict to
No,
call?
no.
Okay.
Next, any other? Shall we move to the next topic then? Okay, then. So our next topic is like, did you prepare this one, list and keys? Okay, did you try from your own, from your end? Did you try it? Okay, just try it. Just try it. This is very, very important. Okay, next thing is like reusable components. What is the next topic? Reusable components. Okay. Reusable components. So I have one requirement. What's my requirement? You know, very simple requirement. Okay. I have 3 players: Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli. Okay. I have how many players? 3 players. I have 5 students. S2, S3, S4, and S5. And S5. Okay. Whenever I run this particular file, whenever I run this particular file, I want this output. I want this output. Can you tell me how we can write? Can anyone help me? Whenever I run that particular file, okay, my component should render this content. How we can do it? Let's start. Can I get the basic skeleton? From where you want to get it? Hello, right? Yeah. Control A, Control C. Come on, start. How? If I run this one now, it is rendering hello world. I don't want hello world. I want 3 players, 5 students. I don't want this. Start. Come on.
First, create an array.
Okay. Now here players. Close my H1. Here students. Close my H1. Let's start.
Create
Create
one array.
One array. Create.
One array. Data representation, right? Can I create
Yes.
one array? Yes. Constant. Players equals to Sachin.
Sachin.
Dhoni.
Kohli.
Done. Okay. Data representation is this one. With the data representation, okay, you have to prepare what? With this Sachin, what you have to prepare? One list item. With this Dhoni, one list item. Kohli, one list item. Place where? Inside?
Yeah.
OL.
OL.
Done. Okay, you know, right? If you want to perform the same operation on each and every element, then go with what?
Players
Map.
dot map.
Map.
So can I write this one? Players dot
Map.
map is what? Type.
Type.
Function.
It's take how many arguments?
3
Callback
arguments.
One callback function as an argument. One callback function as an argument or not? Okay. One callback function as a argument. Okay. This callback function called with
Element index and
element, index, and
original array.
original array. Original array not required for me. Just leave it. Index, if you want, you can use it. Now returns what?
Returns list.
list.
Returns a list of items or not. Can I call that? Like, okay, here what you want me to place?
Element.
Your element or not. Each and every list item should contains what?
Key.
Index.
One
Key
unique
value.
identity or not. So can I place like li underscore? Okay, something like this. Li. Okay, list underscore. What is that value?
Index.
Can I add like index? The first part is completed.
Yeah.
Can I run this one? Yes. Okay, working. The next one. The next
Create
one.
one play.
Data representation for what?
Student.
Students.
Students. How many students? Yes, one is there. Yes, two is
5.
there. Okay, 5 students. Yes, 3 is there. The next one is like yes, 4 is there. Yes, 5 is there. Now, come on. Observe what I'm doing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it the recommended way of writing the code? Is it the recommended way of writing the code? Tell me. See, the whole part I copied and pasted here. Only one change I did it. What is that? Players, here what? Students.
Students.
That means 95% code is like duplicate code only, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Most of the code is like duplicate code only or not? Okay. Is it recommended to write the duplicate code? Obviously no, right? Then what you have to do?
We can make two.
We need to pass the arrays
Yeah,
as an arguments to the.
First of all, in your requirement, if the template is nothing but what? The view, okay, some content you can say. If you want to reuse, you want me to write the same content multiple times, or you want me to create with that content one component, you want me to reuse it? Which one is recommended one?
Create a
Component.
component and
Like
reuse it.
content I want to use multiple times. Order list I want to use multiple times. This is my content. Okay, this particular order list I want to use multiple times. Don't write order list related code multiple times. That is not a recommended one. Can we create one component with that particular order list template? Can we reuse it wherever you want? Come on, can I do that? Okay, so what do you want me to write? Can I create one more component with this content? Okay, how you can create one more component? Everyone knows, right? Come on,
Constant.
Order list.
Okay, list component order or whatever it is. It should returns what? It should returns what?
OL.
One order list or not. One order list or not. If I run this list, exactly output, exact error message, tell me, exact error message.
Players is not there.
Exact players is not defined or not. Now tell me, if players data where it is available,
The main component.
Main
the app component or not. So this guy is supposed to pass the data to this person or not? Yes or no?
Yes, yes,
So the data which is coming from outside to my list or not?
yes.
Okay, how we can represent the data which is coming from outside to my list?
Props.
list.
Props.
Using
Props.
props or not? Okay, now tell me here what change you want me to do? Come on.
Props dot player.
Props dot.
players. Props dot players. But see, this particular list you want me to use only for players, you want me to use for students also in future.
Students also.
Students also. Then that time you want me to use players like this hard coded data, like represent
No.
player like that. It is not a recommended one, right? Can I use like a generic name? Come on. Can I use like
Yeah.
some generic name? Okay.
Like
Because we should represent players and students also. So can I use like a data simply? Yes or no?
yeah.
Yes or no? That data is nothing but, okay, it represents the players as well as it represents students also or not?
Yeah.
Ready? My component ready or not? This particular component I want to use for what? To display the players. The next one is what? To display the
Students.
students also or not? Yes or no? If anybody want to use this list component, how many props is supposed to pass?
2
One prop.
One is an.
or just
One
one.
prop. What is the prop key?
Data.
Data.
Data should be data or okay. Now who want to use that one?
Players. List.
Okay, which data you want me to pass?
Data dot players.
Data or not?
Players.
No, data
Players.
is the key.
Yeah.
Where is my value?
Players.
Players.
Layers is my value. Now the same stuff. Come on. Here
List data equals students.
my
Students.
data is what? Students.
Students.
Agreed? Here my list is one kind of what? My list is one kind of what?
It's a reusable
One
component.
kind of reusable component or not? Okay, I want to write effectively this code also. Here you pass a list. Here also list. You want 2 times you want?
No.
2 times. It's like a repetition only, right? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want that one also. Then, okay, here heading, H1 closing, H1 closing. This is also one kind of duplicate code only, right?
Yes.
Okay, heading is required for all order list. Then the time can we manage here only? Any problem to you? Okay, how we can manage? Can I add heading also here? Come on, can I add?
Yes.
heading also here?
Yes.
Now it gives me an error. Why?
Because the heading is
Head
not.
close.
Yeah.
HTML contains.
JSX. Okay, adjacent JSX element should be what? Wrap or enclosed with what?
Flower.
Enclosed with a single element or not? Now,
Yes.
H1 and OL should be enclosed with what? One single element or not? Can I place inside div? Any problem to you for now?
No.
Yes or no? Now, inside this particular H1, what do you want me to place? Come on, what do you want me to place? Players,
Data.
students, heading.
Players or students.
Heading. Okay, can you ask heading also from him?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me my list expecting how many props?
2.
2 props or not? Okay,
Oh,
what?
it's just like function.
One is like, come on, 2 props. What is the prop key? First one.
Data.
Data
So I
and then
pass
it's
the
heading.
data. The next prop key is what?
Heading.
Heading.
Heading. What is my heading for this?
Players.
Players.
Okay, for this, what is my heading?
Students.
Students are how it's working.
Same thing.
Okay, still it is like duplicate code only. List to data, heading. Now,
Actually, I have a question at this point.
yeah, go ahead.
So if we declare the player and the student as a global variable, what will happen? Like, can we share the variables between these 2 functions?
Okay, you thought like global variable, you want me to place it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, if you place like this, yeah, you're right. Okay, now my players and students are available entire my script, but directly we not pass here, right? Why? Because it is expecting like what? Not either player, not either students, right? Okay, now from here only you have to pass it or not. Got my point?
Yes, yes. I mean, if we don't pass the parameter, if we directly express that
Yeah,
global
directly you
variable.
can use it, but how many you can use? Okay, here if you use directly players, okay, then it is always what? Then it is always represents what? Which data it is always representing? Come on, here, players only, right? Okay, your question, okay, you can repeat again. So the thing is, here is your data. Here is your data. Okay. Now you want me to make this data is like a global. Hello? Global?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
global.
I place it like a global. If it is like a global, wherever you want, you can use in the script. In the script, wherever you want, you can use it. Okay, so the output not change. See this. Wherever you want, you can use it. Yes. Now next question. Come on. Come on. What are you telling now?
Question is that then I don't have need to pass this parameter. I can directly use the player and student.
Where you want me to use? Line number, tell me. Where you want me to use?
Line number is like data.map.
Yeah,
Instead, I'll
if
put
you
the
want to
player.map.
use here, if you want to use here, tell me. Okay, which one is going to load? You hard coded the players, right? Okay.
Yes.
Students also my players only loaded, right? You want me to use this one only for players? This is like a dynamic data which is coming from outside to my list. Which one you want me to place? It is not for only players, right? You have to use data only. My list should have to. Okay, yes, you can use it, but in this context, my list is a reusable component. It is not only for players. Okay, so that you have to pass players to my first list, students to my second list or not.
All right. I mean, it will lose the reusability. Something it will be
Yes,
tied the
obviously,
global
right,
variable, something like that.
Obviously. Okay, then. Now, come on, write effectively. One time only I want to repeat this here list. Then how? One time only I want to write it. Okay, no problem. How many list items you want me to prepare? First question. How many order lists you want me to prepare?
2.
How many order lists? 2. Okay, so that 2, how we can represent? Multiple elements. Come on, multiple elements, how we can represent? By using an array or not? By using an array.
Array.
Now, first order list regarding your player. Second order list regarding
Student.
your students or not. Your students or not. First order list title is what? Heading is what?
Players.
Players. Okay, data is what? Data is what? Data is what? This is my data. This is my data. Second one is what?
Student.
Heading is what? Second one.
Student.
Students or not. Okay, what is my data? This is my data or not. Any problem so far? Okay. List array. Okay. In my list array, okay, first object is representing what? Students list. My players list. Second object is representing what?
Students.
Students list or not. By using first object, you have to prepare what? You have to prepare what? One players list. By using second one, okay, you have to prepare what? One student list. So by using this object, I want to prepare one order list. By using this object also, I have to prepare what? One order list or not. So if you want to perform the same operation, okay, on each and every element, prepare order list, then you can go with what? Come on. With this object, I want to prepare one order list. With this object, I want to prepare one order list. Then you can go with what? Map method or not. Now, come on. from my list array dot map.
Now,
Come on, map. It's take same story. It's take
Callback.
one callback function as an
Function.
argument. Every time. First time, first
Index.
element, next
L.
your
Index.
index. My element is which type?
Array.
String.
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 Sorry.
First element in the
Object.
list array.
Array type.
Object, right?
Object.
First element in the list array is nothing but object. So my element is equals to this one or not? First iteration. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, with this object, what you want me to return? What do you want me to return? One order list or not? Where you created order list inside another component or not? Now tell me, where is my data in my first iteration? How we can get this data? How we can get this data?
Element dot date.
Element dot
Dot.
data or not? How we can get that heading?
Element.
Element dot head.
Element dot heading or
Yes.
not? In my second iteration, which one? In my second iteration, this is my element or not? How we can get the data? Element dot data. The next one, element dot heading or not? Do we have any other things? Other objects? No, right?
No.
No, right? Now my output should be what? Working. How many times?
Yeah,
you can get this?
I have a question actually here, like suppose element heading players data such in, can I use put another line that runs another array here?
Yeah, you can put it. You can put it. Okay,
Yeah,
see,
and
this completely based on your requirement, you build this object. Okay, for example, if you added runs here, 20,000. Okay, if you added runs here also, 20,000.
so
20,000.
here I want to add some marks, something like that.
Marks. Okay,
Marks.
no problem. You can add it. Add it. But this particular data go to where? This data go to where? Come on.
Yes.
Data. Okay. This is my element. Okay. This is my element. Yes. First iteration. To my list, element dot data is nothing but this is going. The next one is what? Element dot heading. This is going. The next one is what? What do you want me to pass?
Runs.
Want me to pass? Runs. Okay. You can pass like a runs. Okay. Element dot what? Runs. Now, how many props are going?
One prop.
Okay, total how many props are going? 3 props, right? Okay, so 3 props are going to where? To my list. Okay, now here next prop is what?
Runs.
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 Okay, if you want to add the runs, you can add it. No problem at all. No problem at all. It is going to work for what? Players. Okay, next is what? Students. Okay, now tell me. Now my ELE is pointing to what now? Come on. ELE is pointing to what now?
Students.
Students or not. Now, contains how many parameters? How many properties? 3 properties. Element dot heading is going. Element dot data is going. Okay, element dot runs are not there. If you want marks, you can have one more attribute or not. Yes or no? Come on. For a single element, you can write any number of attributes or not. Yes or no? Total how many props going? How many props are going?
4
4 props.
Four.
Okay, here is my marks. Now, if you want to add here, syntactically 100% correct, no problem at all. But your requirement you can understand. Okay, this is the reusable. Okay, it is not specific to one student or one marks, right?
one mark. Yes.
Okay, that the reason works, but it is not a recommended one. Okay. Can
Yeah,
you-
my question was like in the array, so
Yeah.
I can use like two element will contain different type of like properties. Like it's possible, looks like that.
Yeah,
So
if it is an array, okay.
Yeah. So first element will have like five field, second element will have 2 field, third element will have
Yeah,
1
obviously.
field. You can do that, right?
Yeah, you can put it dynamically. You have to retrieve that one also. We'll discuss in the table
Yeah.
reusable component. Again, we can do it.
It's not like it's not like that. We have to like same same, like, you know, the
Yeah, we can do it. Dynamically, you have to get that properties.
uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, everyone. We can do it. Whatever you want, we can do it. That is not an issue. Okay, this is the one why it gives an error.
Element, sir, line number 34, 44.
Number
Element 34, you have given element equal to
Really to
Re-
Remove
34,
runs.
line number 34.
line number 34. This is right.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Now it will.
Now it's right. Okay, right. Okay, here marks here 20,000. Okay, if it is like a different props also, yes, we can handle it. We can handle it. You have to write dynamic. Okay, dynamically you have to get these properties, and you can. Okay, very simple thing. Okay, you can give me the data format. How you want to prepare? Okay, the template we can prepare it. You have an idea, right? How the data format is looks like. You can prepare the data format. Got my point?
Yeah, maybe suppose like I have a denormalized
Yeah,
data,
can
maybe.
you prepare the data format? Can you paste in chart so that we can many people also can understand.
Give me a second, I'm gonna write something.
Yeah, you can do it. Okay. Yeah. Up here, okay. Sure one. Okay then. Now, for example, my requirement is there has 100 properties are there, like heading, data, like this. 98 properties more there. Now total 100 properties I want to pass to my list. How we can pass? 100 properties I want to pass to my list. How we can pass? Come on. 2 properties if you want to pass. Okay, as an attribute format, element dot data, element dot heading. Like this, how many you have to pass? Come on. How many? How many you have to pass?
98.
98. Total 100 properties you have to add here, right? That means 100 attributes you have to add, right? Is it the recommended one? Is it the recommended one? No, obviously no, right? So can you pass all these values in a single line? How we can anyone tell me? This is my
Pass the
element.
object.
Which type? This is my element. Which type? Object type, right? Okay. In my object, how many properties are there? How many
100.
properties are there? 100 properties.
100.
Okay. So if you want to get all the properties, how we can get it? By using spread operator. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that means, okay, in my element object, how many properties are there? All the properties placed or not? Okay, heading, players, see, like this only. Heading is the key, players is what? Value. Next one is what? Data is the key, this is the value. Next, like that, 100 properties placed or not? These all 100 properties go to where?
List.
These all 100 properties go to where? Go to this one or not? Props. Okay, with which keys those are going? Come on, with which keys? Those 100 properties, 100 attributes are going to my list. My object keys only or not? Exactly. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
So, okay, once I have the 100 properties, okay, can you get your properties? Okay, which properties you want? Data, heading. Okay, for example, okay, here if you want to add some extra also, you can add it. Okay, those all values you can get here. Now, which values you want? Can you get that values? Yes or no?
Yes.
It is going to, okay, what like normal only or not? All are okay? Any questions so far? Okay, here, can I add my key? Okay, list underscore. Okay, anywhere you prepare a, okay, list of items, you have to add what? One unique identity. Can we add it to avoid that warning? All are okay, so far good?
Props we have to hold the data in the
Second,
we use a spirit operator to use the items.
can you speak a little bit loud?
we use the split operator to use the array items,
Array not.
but to hold the in props, we have to use the key. मतलब 100.
No. Say this. Here the point is my element has multiple attributes. Okay, so I want to pass all the attributes. Okay, that means what? Attribute is nothing but what? Key value pairs. Okay, it is not like, don't think like it's an array or something. Here, just think in this context. Dot element. Element is nothing but what? First term, first object. Object contains what? Properties. Property is nothing but key value pairs. Okay, my property is key value pairs. Whenever you place here, that is turned to be like a attributes. Nothing but, okay, first attribute is like this. Come on. First attribute is like this. The next attribute is what? The next attribute is what? The next attribute is like this or not. Internally it is looks like this. It is turned to be like this. Whenever you use this code .ele, whenever you use this code .ele, it is turned to be like this or not. Yes or no? How many properties are there in the ELE? Those properties are like placed like an attributes to my which element? List element or not. Now total how many properties are going now? Total how many properties? How many attributes? One, it is predefined one, leave it. 1, 2. Okay. In future, in the ELE, 100 properties are there. 100 properties also going to where? Going to my list or not? Once that data, okay, once that data comes to my list component, how we can represent the data? Basic thing. Okay, how we can represent the data which is coming from outside? By using props. It's a parameter. This is which type? Props is which type? Props is which type?
Object.
Object type. How we can retrieve the data from the object? By using
Dot.
object destructuring. Okay, dot notation, square bracket notation. Okay, destructuring format also we can get the data or not. Okay, don't think like it is an array. Okay, it is like how you can object. Don't think like that. What is an element? Element is an object, contains properties, placed like an attributes to my list. Think like that. Agreed? Any questions, anyone?
Sir, if we want to learn a bit more about like map syntax, because I wasn't there yesterday, is it like online on the UI JavaKit website?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay.
In
Is
the array
that
method.
under the JS tab?
Yeah, in the array methods you can find that map.
Okay. Thank you.
But if we don't want to we are passing here a dot element, the line number 40 spread operator.
Yeah.
So if I don't want any data,
Yeah.
so because it is taking all the data, I don't want to show some data.
Yeah, if you don't want to pass it, only one option. Okay, if you don't want to pass heading, remove that heading from here list. That's it. That is only the option.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I have sent in the chat actually. So is it possible that the whole thing I can put one object?
Yeah, I didn't get that one. Can you send it again?
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
So I want to like if one JavaScript object will hold all the information.
This is the one you pass. This is the one shared.
A student has a student has the idea name. A student has course, and he attend multiple courses. And one course is attached with the teacher. And the student have marks on courses.
Yeah.
Is it possible that we can put in one JavaScript object?
Yeah. First of all, okay, we can represent the data. Okay, we can do the data representation for this. Okay, this is the object. One student, right? This is the object. Okay, so
yeah, one student.
Yeah, ID is 1. His name is this one. His name is like S1. Okay, one student course is like only one, right? Okay, course is like B.Tech.
Oh, he can take multiple courses.
multiple courses. Then that time, okay, one student can do multiple courses.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, then that time it should have to go with what? Okay, array. Okay, first of all, data representation, we can do it. After that, we can write how you want, right? You can conditions. Okay, done. The next one is what?
The next one is the teacher, faculty. He
Faculty.
actually goes under the course. Like course B is taught by Mr. X.
Okay, this BTech course, okay, taught by some one faculty, and MCA course taught by one faculty, like that.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, in that case, okay, you have to go with what? Okay, array of objects. Okay, here course name, MCA, and faculty. Faculty is like faculty 1 or something like that. Okay, another course is what? Another course is, okay, some other like BTech. Okay, BTech. Okay, faculty 2. Done. Okay, the student takes like 2 courses. Okay, first one is like MCA, another one. Okay, who is teaching? Faculty 1. Okay, this is the one. Up here, okay. Okay, if you want
Yes,
to
yes,
like
yes.
a course code, okay, this is my course name. Okay, code 1. Okay, 1. This is my code. Okay, code is like 2, like that. Okay, one
Yeah, got it.
student. Okay, this is regarding student 1. He can attend multiple courses. My course name and course code and faculty is this one. Another course is this one. This is keep on changing. One more course if you want to add. One more object is going to add. Done. Next. Okay. If this faculty details you want to add it. Okay. Here one more object you can place. Faculty details. Okay. Now his name is what? F1. Okay.
Mr. X.
His ID is what? Okay. T1, T11. Okay. Teacher ID or faculty ID like this. Okay, now this is about what? Your faculty details. Got my point?
Yes.
Read up to here. Okay, the next one. Up to here, it is related to course. Okay, the next property is what? Okay, mocks. Mocks only? Mocks.
Yes, yes.
Related to student level, right? Student level. Then the time. Okay, if you want one subject mock or it's like whole, okay, multiple subject mocks, you can, if you want to handle like this, you can handle it. This is the data representation for your requirement. Now, in which format you want me to display? That format tell me so that we can do it. This is my data representation. Yes or no?
Yeah, this is the structure. Okay, got it. But yeah, that means that the first I mean, this is the one object, and these are the inside all these elements and the
Yes.
arrays and
Yes.
arrays inside arrays.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, but one question is, suppose I have an array, so array first element has 3 fields, second element has 4 fields.
Yeah,
It's not a
that-
problem, right?
Yeah, that is not a problem. Dynamically, in this particular area, how many elements are there? We can get it. In this particular object, how many properties also there? Okay, we can get it. Okay, say for example, okay, I don't want to go with hard-coded keys. For example, I have an object is there n1 10, okay, n2 20. This is my object. Okay, this object contains how many properties? 2 properties. Okay, n1 is one key, n2 is another key. I don't know in future it may be 10. I don't know it is like n1, n2. I don't know. Then the time dynamically you can get the properties. How you can get the properties of a key of an object? Object dot keys of obj. Then the time you can get the keys list. See this. Got my point? Once you have the keys list.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got it.
That particular key and okay, that value. If you have the key, you know, right, how to get the value. Obj of that particular key you can mention, you can get the value. Now my keys are like keep on changing, my values also keep on changing. Got
Yes,
the point?
yes, I got it.
Yeah, like that. Just try, okay, in which format you want. Okay, just come up with your format so that we can do that.
Oh,
Any questions, anyone? Shall we move to the next one? Okay. Now I want one table reusable component I want to create. Table reusable component. Okay, one table reusable component. Okay, I will show you, just you can go through this one, how much you can understand, we'll see. Okay, go to our kalamschools.com. Okay, go to React programs. Okay, now table reusable component. Observe here. Yeah. Now see this. This is okay, one table, and this is one table. Okay, in this table there has two columns are there, 5 rows are there. In this 3 columns are there, 2 rows are there. This is like completely vary from one table to another table, different, right? Okay, multiple rows are different, rows count is different, columns count is different, my headings also different or not. For that, I don't want to create one table for this, I don't want to create one table for this. So I want to create what? One table reusable component I want to create. Now see this. Okay, one table reusable component created. For this particular first table, how many headers are required for you? How many headers? 2 headers. So I pass 2 headers. I pass the data. I pass the data. The next one is like how many columns? How many columns data you want? 2 columns data or not? Same like this, another table also there. Okay, for my another table, the headers are this one. My data is like a players, this data, and my columns are like what? Name, runs, location or not. This total data go to where? Go to your table component or not. This is my table reusable component. This is my table reusable component. How many props expecting? Come on, my table expecting how many props here? How many props it is expecting? Headers, next data, the next one is what? Columns or not. So with my headers, okay, in my first, in the T head, in the TR, I want to prepare table headings or not. How many headings you want? 2 or 20 or 30 or your wish. Okay, if you pass like 2 headings prepared, 2 THs. If you pass like 100 THs prepared or not? Yes or no? The next one is what? Okay, data. Based on the data, I want to prepare what? Number of rows, right? Okay, 5 objects if you get it, 5 rows. 2 objects if I get it, 2 rows I can. Okay, once you prepare the rows, inside each and every row, I need the table data or not. Okay, every row contains how many TDs? That is also dynamical I want to place. Every row contains here 2 TDs, here 3 TDs I want. Okay, that columns also coming from where? Coming from outside only or not. Now you can prepare the rows. Each and every row contains how many columns? That is also you can prepare and place the TDs inside the TR. Okay, TRs inside the T body like that. Can you try this reusable component? Anyway, I will explain. Can you try from your end?
Yes, sir, we will try.
Yeah,
Yes.
the next one is like add item to the list. Can you try this one also? Okay, this is my element. Okay, this is my input element. Whenever I add like a Sachin here, can I click on add to list? Okay, if I again try to Sachin, then the time Sachin already existed. Tell me. Okay, how we can find, how we can manage this data? Tell me first. How we can manage this data? Sachin, Dhoni, Kohli, like this multiple players, where I want to manage. How we can manage the data? By using one array or not? Yes or no? By using one array or not? So that, okay, just you can create one array like this, one array like this. In that array, data is there or not there? How we can check? In the array, Dhoni already there. Okay, how we can check? Already my Dhoni existed or not? How we can check it? In the array, one element is there or not there? How we can check? Array methods. Includes method or index of method or not. Now see this, if that particular element is not there, then the time you can add to my list. If the element is there, then the time name already existed. Okay, once my element added to my list, how we can prepare the order list? Everyone knows, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, can you do this one also? Okay, the next one, filter the data. Okay, now see how many players are there total at onload only. How many players are there?
10 players.
10 players are there. Whenever I enter the data, for example, Dravid D starts with D. How many players are there?
2.
Okay, Dhoni and Dravid. Okay, Sachin. Okay, Saurabh, Sachin. Okay, if nothing is there, see, you are able to filter the data or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
How we can filter the data from the list? Okay, I have an array of elements. How many elements are there? 10 elements are there. I want to filter the data based on entering the value here. How we can? Which method is there to filter the data? Whenever you do the change, there has one method is there. Filter is the method or not? Okay, in that particular value, okay, has this yes or something, then that time can we get that data, can we assign to my result, so that that result we are going to prepare like one list or not? Yes or no? I entered yes. Okay, that means event.target.value, this is the one. I entered yes. This yes is matching with how many elements in the data. Okay, this yes is there or not there in the includes. Yes is there or not there. I want to check it. Yes is there, then that time just show it. Like that you can filter or not. This filter method is coming from where? This filter method is coming from where?
Array.
Array or not?
Yes.
Array methods are very, very important. Directly or indirectly, each and every program in your entry they are going to ask, right? Each and every program, okay, we need to use these methods. Yeah, can you try that one also? Okay, the next one, sorting. Okay, this is also one of the array method, only sort method. Now see, name, runs, and retired on. Now if I click on this name, now see this. Okay, ascending order or not? ASC. Okay, ASC. Lara pointing Sachin. Okay, if I click again, now the descending order. Now runs if you want to. Okay, 16, 1900, 2000, 20,000. Ascending and descending. Okay, now. Okay, this is also, say this. You have the data. This is my data. First time load. This is my data. First time load. This is my data. See, if I click on this particular one, we have the method called as a sort method. We have the method called as a sort method. By using that method only, we are going to perform some operation. Okay, now this one, you know, the table, how to prepare, you know or not, how to prepare the table. But the extra thing is what? Sorting. Whenever you click on the row, I want to sort the data. Sort the data. If it is like ascending, I want to make it like descending. If it is like descending, I want to make it like ascending. For that, which method is there? Sort is the method. Okay, say this. Dummy data is like an array. Array dot sort is the method. Can we check that sort method also? Okay, don't worry, I will explain. I will explain, but from your end, you have to try. Got my point? So sort one is like maybe something difficult for you. Okay, first these three you can try. Sort also can check. These three you can try. Can you?
Yes.
Okay, first 4 anyway we completed, right? Okay, these 3. And one more thing. Each and every person come up with one program. One program. You can search in internet or whatever it is. Okay, one program from HackerRank also you can test it. Come up with one program. Okay, if you have the result, okay, if you know the solution program you can send so that I can place here. It will help to some other people. Got my point? If you don't know, you have only requirement. If requirement is good, okay, then that time tell me so that I can do and I can place it. Got my point? Agreed with me? Just, okay, search for one program. Frequently asked questions are there, right? Okay, in interviews they are going to ask HackerRank test. Okay, there you can pick some questions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then we'll continue the things in the next class. Thank you guys. Okay, your goal is like today you have to complete these 3. Okay, then thank you. Bye.
Alright, thank you.
Hello, sir.